In the Mix is presented by Eat Street Grill. Visit Eat Street Grill at the Plaza Shopping Center in the heart of Tumon, across from DFS Galleria.
Off it, everybody. I'm Sabrina Salas-Matanani. Welcome to another episode of In the Mix. We kick things off by heading to Agana and checking in with a two-time Olympian who's giving back to the community. He's a two-time Olympian using his experience to help grow the sport of judo here on Guam.
Judo is based on taking down your opponent. The fastest way to win is by throwing your opponent on their back. So that's why everyone really concentrates on throws. Because you can spend 4 years of your life training for the Olympic Games and lose it all in 4 seconds.
Most can say Guam Olympian Ric Blas Jr. was born into the sport. His father is also a judo Olympian. Ric Blas Jr. started when he was 4 years old.
It's never really been a choice. Tell you the truth, my brother and I used to cry like every day coming to practice. And then, when you do something long enough, you kind of learn to love it and respect it. And then it just ended up becoming the story of my life, basically.
It's a story that's taken him all over the world for tournaments and eventually competing in the 2008 Beijing Olympics and the London Olympics in 2012. Blas is a 6th degree black belt and his father is an 8th degree black belt. From competition mode to coaching, he's training Guam's younger generation to go for gold.
I have one world level player at the moment, 81 kilo player, Josh Stranger. He just took the gold medal at the Pacific Games. He ranked, I think it was top 16 at the World Championships. I'm not too sure. I have to recheck on that. But he's doing really well, and he's going through the qualification process to get to the Olympic Games next year. Hopefully he'll qualify. If not, maybe he'll qualify for a tripartite position or maybe even a slot, in Oceania for a wild card. But we'll see how that works out in the future.
Here at the International Sports Center in Agana, Sensei Blas holds classes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I got a chance to sit in on a class with some of his young judokas. Meet Yudo, Carter, and Yoke. What do you like about judo?
It's super fun.
It's super fun? Is judo super fun? What's super fun about judo?
I get to throw anyone.
Throw anybody? Oh, you throw big people, small people?
Medium people. I like it because we always have fun.
What's fun about judo?
When I get to throw other people.
But doesn't it hurt when you get, if somebody throws you, does that hurt or what?
No, not really. Not really.
Not really? Why? If somebody threw me, I'd be like, ah, that hurt. As for Henry, he's been practicing judo now for 7 years, and in December he'll be competing in his very first tournament in Korea. What do you like about judo?
What I like? I like going up against people and testing my skills against others.
Really? Okay, so you got a favorite move in judo?
I just use the first one I always been taught.
What's that?
Oso Tagari.
Say that a little bit louder.
Oso Tagari.
What's Oso Tagari?
It's a move where you hit your leg behind one of the opponent's legs and you trip them and you put your force through your right or left leg and you pull them down or push them down and then you go into the pin.
Tell me how you've been training.
I'm doing the same drills over and over again until you were exhausted and have to go to a massage place.
Did you say you go to the massage place? Oh, okay. Okay, so you've been training really, really hard. Is this going to be your first tournament off island?
Yes.
How exciting. What made you decide you wanted to compete?
My parents forced me.
That's okay, right? They want you to be the best, right? You want to be the best, right? Okay. Are we ready to train? Who's going to throw me down? Nobody. That's good. All right, let's get this party started. The warm-ups consisted of agility drills, intense stretching, somersaults, and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff.
Switch. down on those elbows. Good. Lift your body, upper body up. It's all upper body, no legs. Sorry. It's not easy. Judo's not easy. Here's up, Sabrina. When we get down there, breathe, pull, go.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's a good workout. Good. Keep going. Good. Don't stop, Bob. You stop, don't put your knees down. Good. You're gonna squat. Pull, right? Squat. Yeah, ready? All good. Squat. Good.
Once the warm-up was done, it was time for drills. At first, I sat and watched the kids practice their throws, and then it was my turn. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Too wide. There. Now, bend your knees and lift up.
I can't lift up.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
It's okay. Step in, right foot. Right hips across, lift. See, it's your lack of hips that prevented you from lifting, so you gotta push your hips up across.
Judo classes at ISC are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. And it's not just for kids and teens. According to Blas, he's even had a 60-year-old student sign up for class.
Judo, it's an international sport. It's the second most played sport in the world after soccer. It's one of the safest sports to play for kids. The American Institute of Sport deemed it the safest sport for kids to play from 5 years old to 18 years old. And I think that's just because after 18 it gets to a much higher competitive level. But it's really just an all-around good sport. Judo's family, and I bring in tons of international players from all over the world. And it's not that I bring them in, it's they come to Guam and I just tell them to bring a judo gi. They come for vacation, they pay for all their stuff, but they still come to class and have fun with the kids. And you get to play with world champions, Olympic gold medalists and stuff. So it's a good experience to be here in judo with the kids and the family that we created out here. So.
Stay tuned, the Pepsi Pulse is next.